What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Jolly by Nature, and we are back continuing our Pokemon X Nuzlocke as part of the Blastburn Radio Nuzlocke World Tour. And as you can tell, first and foremost, we've been putting a little bit of work off stream, and the first thing we've been putting work into is the fit. And guys, I just want to take a moment to sincerely apologize for busting this outfit now, because I'm not sure I'm ever gonna change it again. It is just so fucking fly. Look at my boy. I look so good. I'll probably change it again, but I kind of don't want to. It's fantastic. So we're wearing a couple pieces of the clothes that you can only get in the Lumio City Boutique, which you might remember we were not cool enough to get into before. I spent just a little bit of time changing that, and specifically the method I used to change that. There's a whole range of activities that you can engage in inside Lumio City to raise your cool rating, like your hidden cool score, and one of them is just shopping from the shops in Lumio City. So what I did is I went to the Pokeball shop in Lumio City. I bought Premier Balls, which are relatively very cheap, and then sold them back for half of their value a bunch of times, because it tracks it like by purchase. So like buying one Premier Ball 20 times is better than buying 20 Premier Balls. So I just did that for a little while. We got our cool score up. We got some fresh clothes, got a good fit. You fucking love to see it. That's not the only changes that we have made or are making, though. I want you guys, first of all, to say hello to Pumpkin Spice. We initially named our Pumpkaboo when we encountered her Latte last time, but the more I thought about it, the more I felt like I don't love that name, actually. Like, I love the reference I'm making with the name. I don't love the name itself. So we went with Pumpkin Spice instead, which I think is a little bit wordier, but gives a better mouthfeel, and I like it. So say hello to Pumpkin Spice. We have trained and evolved Pumpkin Spice into a good Gourgeist, and I want to take a minute to talk about that, because the more astute of you, the more with it, the more engaged in the run and the team of you are probably sitting here thinking, Jolly, you've already got a bulky, physically defensive grass type behemoth, and it's your starter, Jolly. It's Taquito, it's the boy. We love Taquito, we love our Chestnut, and you are 100% correct. But this is a big but it's a but, mind you. We're at a point in the run where we have not one but two mandatory shinies. We have Ravioli, our good girl Gabite, and we have Gelato, our Audino, that we have to bring no matter what, even in situations that they are bad for. With that pretty significant binder on our team building, we have to pursue any degree of role compression that we possibly can. And with that being said, Pumpkin Spice does something for us that's pretty significant that Taquito does not, in that one of our opponents, Miss Annabeth Maservier, has a Mega Medicham, has an Echo that can click high jump kick, and even into things that resist it, even into things that are physically bulky, it just does a monstrous amount of damage. I know, I have had a high jumping Mega Medicham in draft format. It is absolutely fucking disgusting. But what it can't high jump into is a ghost type. And having a ghost on the team makes it to where anytime Anna's thinking about clicking high jump kick, she has to double check, double think herself and say, is this Gourgeist about to switch in? Like, already she has to think that a little bit with Protect, but it's usually pretty easy to feel out what's running Protect and what's not after a couple of turns, especially because it's sometimes a hard move to run in singles, right? 4 move slot syndrome is real, difficult to justify Protect in a lot of situations. But if there's a ghost type on the team, you always have to go, is that ghost about to switch in? So maybe that makes Anna predict the switch and click Ice Punch instead into something that doesn't give a shit about Ice Punch. Or maybe that makes her even go, well, my neutral play is Psycho Cut. I'm going to click Psycho Cut, but that is a 2-hit KO instead of an OHKO into whatever it's going into, or even a 3-hit KO instead of a 2-hit KO. Like, it's really important on the mental game. Pumpkin Spice still packs the Leech Seed, which is probably the single best bit of utility that Taquito brings, if I'm being 100. And And this is also important. Pumpkin Spice brings priority in Shadow Sneak, which means that things that are faster and offensive, but which are vulnerable to Ghost type in particular, Pumpkin Spice can polish off. Things like Anna's Delphox, her Mega Medicham, things even that aren't particularly vulnerable to Ghost type, but just aren't super bulky if they've taken damage. You know, a big problem I ran into in PvP a couple weeks back when Takeda was very good overall was that Anna was able to just wall it utterly with her Roserade, and there was nothing I could do about that. Now, there are things that I could do to prevent that hard wall. I could give Takedo Poison Jab or Return to help with that. But Pumpkin Spice, like it already jumped. I'm not fighting for a move slot for something that deals damage to that mon. It's already on the move slot, on the move set, which is just really, really good. So we're gonna try out using Pumpkin Spice. Takedo is for the moment retired to the box with the highest possible honors. We love our good boy Takedo, but I think that Pumpkin Spice is the play in PvP. And again, our hands are tied enough at this point that we cannot allow ourselves to get too sentimental about that PvP roster, or we are resigning ourselves to the doof hat next season. And I would rather not. I've got a beanie that I like a lot, actually. I would rather wear that one than the doof beanie. Personally, that's just a me thing. But yeah, so we're gonna try out Pumpkin Spice. We're gonna see how it goes. In addition, we got Hot Dog here. What's up, Hot Dog? How you doing, bud? We got Bold here, our Clefairy, and Bold is finally high enough level that he's learned Moonblast by TM. And as such, the boy does not need to be a Clefairy any longer. We went through all of like the super training to get that Moonstone, and it was such a pain in the dick. I almost wish I had recorded it for you guys, but it would have been really boring. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't, frankly. But it's Moonstone is available on the second to last like stage of super secret training, and it's a pain in the butt. But I'm glad we did, because now everybody say hello to Bold the Clefairy. You'll love to see it. And now, just quickly, let's just take a look. Okay, so we've got very balanced defenses, special attack above 100, which like isn't enormous, but like comparatively that hits way harder than Gelato does. Not really significantly less hard than Ravioli. Yeah, you love to see it. Really about as hard as, almost as hard as Cheese, which is pretty wild. But yeah, welcome to the team officially, Bold, in your new starry body. We're very happy to have you around. There's one additional like form change, I guess, we're gonna make this week, and that is, of course, if you were just paying attention, you saw that Cheese, our Rotom, is now all trained up and on the team. I told you guys I was gonna do that. I really kind of need Cheese for Sky Battles, if nothing else, just because he brings a very different set of weaknesses and resistances depending on what form we put him in. And guys, X and Y is a game where we can put him in forms, which is really exciting. Right here in God, I almost called it Lysander's lab. In Professor Sycamore's lab, there are cardboard boxes filled with electrical appliances. We're gonna let Cheese enter that microwave oven, which is so cool. We have not had a fire type literally at all, like no fire options, period, at all this entire run. And now we've got an extremely good one in Rotom Heat, but it doesn't have to be a fire type option. I can run it as a water type with Rotom Wash. I can run it as a grass type. I can run it as an ice type or a flying type, all of which is super dope. Also, we get slightly different stats here. A little bit. I want to say no. I think it's just a straight increase. Definitely more special attack now, which is pretty great. Reasonably bulky. You love to see it. I think Thunderbolt, Overheat, Thunderwave, and Substitute is a good starting place for your boy Young Cheese. All right, so now that is it for that is it for now in good old Lumio City, and we are going to get back to our regularly scheduled program. that program is going to take us to Dindamil Town. What's up, Dindamil Town? All right. So we are going to grab a couple of boys out of the box for reasons that will soon become apparent, if not immediately. Not you, not you. Maybe. No, not you. Not you. You're fine. You're good. Yeah, I guess maybe just you. Huh? I felt like it was more. But oh no, yeah, Jellybean. Jellybean needs to come for this. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay. Cool. All right. So we've reached Dindamil Town. Did we poke around the Pokemon Center in Dindamil Town yet? I think so, because I'm pretty sure Mr. O Power was here, which Mr. Bonding. Oh no. Nothing there for me. Moo Moo Milk's just, yeah, give me a bunch of that Moo Moo Milk. Please. Give me a... Can I just say how incredible of a quality of life feature it is that I can buy Moo Moo Milk by the dozen in this game? I'm pretty sure it's not the first one, although it's been a while since we did Gen 5, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the first one where you can buy it by the dozen. But it's just so good. We have so much Moo Moo Milk now. You love to see it. Okay, can't go there. Mamoswine is distracted by something going on at the Frost Cavern. Yeah, no Mamoswine. We can't continue. So we're gonna go check out what's going on here in Dindamil Town, and maybe go see what's going on at the Frost Cavern, see what we can do to help. Do I have anything with Surf on me? I don't need something with Surf on me. There was a bridge. Aha! Great success. Get that big root. You are the move deleter. Not right now, although that could come in a lot of handy later. Move reminder, let's go. The last time I was editing the podcast, I sat here with the old rod and just fished up and thiefed from, From Love Discs. And we have about 1 million heart scales, which is dope because we are gonna need them. Good job, Jellybean. You have Rapid Spin and are immediately in much higher contention for a spot on the squad. Although, God, it's so hard to fit the things that we need on the squad with 2 shinies. Like again, not a bad problem to have when one of those is about to be a Garchomp, right? But it's still a problem. There's just not enough room on the team for everything we want to bring. We got Rapid Spin and Recover there. We're gonna go ahead and give Ravioli back Dragon Claw. The Honeclaw's Dragon Rush set has actually been really solid. I don't think we've missed like a single Dragon Rush, which is frankly incredible. But when Ravioli evolves, it's gonna stop making nearly as much sense to run Honeclaws if we're going to set up. We can set up a Swords Dance, and +2 Dragon Claw is going to hit harder than +1 Dragon Rush anyway. So yeah, that's just a thing. There's also a very real argument to like throw the ban on Ravioli the Garchomp, for instance, and just run 4 offensive moves. And in that situation, again, it just makes more sense to have Dragon Claw. And speaking of big fuck off moves, hello Head Smash. We meet again. Waffles is a monster now. Head Smash, Earthquake, Dragon Claw is an incredible offensive moveset, and then you've got Stealth Rocks to boot. You fucking love to see it. How... Okay, I'm gonna have to look behind the scenes, because when Bold hatched, Bold definitely had Wish and Aromatherapy, which are legitimate. Those are legitimate egg moves, right? I guess I should have checked that when we hatched Bold, but I just kind of trusted Pat to. Egg moves, Aromatherapy, and Wish. Yes, so those are legitimate egg moves that it had when it hatched, which means that there must just be something wrong behind, and I will fiddle with that. But the plan was to reteach Bold Wish, and probably Aromatherapy at this point. I'll do some looking into it. We'll play with it. Either way, glad to have Bold, the fully evolved Clefable, on the squad. We're done playing around at the move reminder. For now. All right, now for moving on, who do we want to bring with us into the Frost Cavern? Not Jellybean, not Waffles, certainly. That seems like a recipe for a bad time. Probably not Bold either. We're gonna bring... We know we have Sky Battles in there. So how much of our Sky Battle team do we want to bring? Is just granola and cheese sufficient for Sky Battles in the Frost Cavern? I kind of feel like it is. Excuse me for constantly rubbing my nose, guys. I'm having a day. It's a problem. God. I think I'm gonna bring Peanut. And Pumpkin Spice? God, Pumpkin Spice is not particularly great in an ice place, huh? Not super much so. We'll bring Claude. There we go. That's a squad. Do we have items that are reasonable? You're holding a Mind Plate, that's fine. You're holding a Citrus Berry, you're holding Leftovers. You're holding a Zap Plate, you're holding nothing, which is actually good, and you're holding Black Sludge. Yeah, that's actually 10 out of 10 would recommend. Okay. Oh, we were just here. I am also the guy who forgets things. Hooray. Mamoswine is amazing. I agree. I think Mamoswine is actually genuinely pretty amazing. We found 55 Pokemon in the Mountain Kalos Pokedex. If we find 70, we get something. So that's something cool to remember. It's possible that we'll hit that just going through the Frost Cavern. I guess depending. Hey, we got a free Leppa Berry. That's pretty dope. And we got the TM for Facade. Let's fucking go. That's actually huge. Hey, we got a battle. Let's go. Hiker Ross with a Vibrava. That's not... Well, I guess that's not bad for Peanut. For some reason, I was thinking we were still leading out with Cheese there for a minute, which would not have been ideal. I'm actually really excited because our boy Peanut has been so like good throughout the series, but has really kind of reached the point where stats are starting to lag a little bit. And this week I think is going to finally start turning that around, and I'm very, very happy about it. Okay, so we got a Sky Battle here. Let's do that. I think after the Sky Battles, we'll probably go back and make a quick team substitution, because it does not make a ton of sense to bring a Crobat into this Ice Cavern, I think, overall, all the way. But I definitely need it for the Sky Battles around here. We're going to overheat into this Carnivine. Welcome to the Team Cheese. Real MVP energy. Buffeted by Hail, and a Swanna comes out. Well, we're at -2 in danger, so we're going to go out to Granola. And honestly, like, I considered making Cheese a Rotom Wash, at least through this part of gameplay, for like exactly that reason, to shore up that kind of vulnerability. But God, we finally have a Fire Water Grass core, guys, at the ass end of the game, like on our way to the 7th gym. Finally, we have a Fire Water Grass core. If you are not familiar, when I say we have a core, oh shit. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Jesus fuck. When I say we have a core, it's a concept in competitive Pokemon, which is where there are certain typings that just like overlap and cover each other's weaknesses very well. That can be like a really useful team building tool. If you're not familiar with the concept, so the most common of those is Fire, Water, Grass. If you have a Fire type, a Water type, and a Grass type on your team, you've generally got a switch in to most attacks. You can threaten most types pretty well. It's just a good like baseline. Another one of those is what's called the Fantasy Core, which is Dragon Fairy Steel, which is very, very potent. And then the last of them that is less strong defensively, but is incredibly potent offensively, is Psychic, Dark, and Fighting. So yeah, I guess question of the day, if you play competitive Pokemon, what is your favorite type core to build around? Mine, I think, is actually the Fantasy Core. I just think it's really strong. You've got multiple type immunities in there. It's just really, really good. But honestly, like I try to have as many of them as I can on pretty much any given team. My current draft team, which will probably not be my current draft team when this video goes live, has a... God, I'm trying to remember what the fuck I drafted. It's got a really strong Fantasy Core, and I think a reasonably strong budget Fire, Water, Grass, which I feel pretty good about. So yeah, let us know. Okay, we got a Cryogonal, which is kind of a dope Pokemon in a Sky Battle, and is very threatening by virtue of being Ice type in a format where almost everything is flying. But guess what's not a flying type? It's your boy Cheese. Who is instead a Fire type, who's gonna hit very hard there. That's not great, actually. We're at -2. I think we just Thunderbolt here. Like, I think even a -2 T-Bolt will pick it off from where it's at. God, this is actually terrifying. Cheese, my boy. All right, I've got to make a very cold and calculated decision here, and I've got to go into Granola. This Cryogonal might one-shot Granola, but if it does, Cheese will be able to come in, not confused, outspeed, and finish it off. And if I'm losing one of them, I would rather lose Granola. Jesus! Oh my fucking god, Granola! Oh no! Well, it was bound to happen. God, Cheese, I hope you can live a fucking Ice Shard, my dude. Okay, didn't even go for one, which means that the AI didn't see a kill. So, short of a crit, we were fine. Jesus, fuck. That was almost so hype. Oh, Cheese, buddy. I'm not Cheese, fucking Granola. Granola, my Crobat friend, I'm so sorry. You were never a good Crobat, but God, you helped carry us through for a real long fucking time. Oh, well. Such is life, right? Granola, you were a good friend. We're going to miss you on the squad. Godspeed. Alright, let's get Maloney out. I don't know if there are, like, strength puzzles inside Frost Cavern, but there's a very distinct possibility that there are. And I would rather have the doof than not, frankly. Okay, so we fought you. Swine! Big boy. God, I can't believe that little fucker had fucking Ice Shard. That's so... God, Granola lived on one. That was about to be, like, his hype moment of the whole series. And it just got stolen by that asshole fucking Ice Cube. Alright guys, well this one's going to be a little short, I think, but I don't want to start the Frost Cavern and just leave in the middle. So we're going to go ahead and call it here for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll be back next time as we delve through the Frost Cavern. Actually, you know what? I lied. We are going to peek in really quick, and we're not going to go far, but we'll go ahead and get our encounter. We'll end off on a high note. We lost a boy, and that's real sad, but we're not going to let that be our ending note. Instead, we're going to let our ending note be a new boy, a new friend, which I think is just better. Okay, so our options are, on the first floor, we could do just a regular old encounter, where we've got roughly even chances of Jinx, Piloswine, Beartic, and Bergmite, with a low chance of Cryogonal. We could do a Horde, which would give us Smoochum, Vanillite, or Cubchoo. This is Gen 6, so Vanillite does not yet have Snow Warning. Second floor... same encounters. Third floor, same encounters. Yep, okay. So there's no encounter diversity as we go deeper in here, so there is no issue with just... I don't particularly, like, I'm not fiending for any of the Horde encounters here. I think I'm pretty comfortable just letting fate decide. And fate has decided that we get a Horde of Ice Cream Cones. Alright, right. T-bolt you. Let's see what the rest of you boys want to do. We get an uproar from that one, which does 7 damage. Get a mist. Another mist and another mist. Okay. So one of you so far is Scrappy, and I do appreciate that. It's your turn to die. Goodbye. Okay, another uproar. Icy Wind. Which does 3 damage. I can't really directly compare that. And Avalanche. Which does 3 damage. Give me something I can use, Ice Cream. I guess we're gonna catch our Uproar friend. Just out of respect for him dealing the most damage out of any of these ice cream cones. You know what? It's not a water type, but I feel like the color scheme is nice. We're gonna throw a Dive Ball. Blue on blue with the ice type. I think it's good. There we go. Alright, so we got a Vanillite, the fresh snow Pokemon. The temperature of their breath is negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit. They create snow crystals and make snow fall in the areas around them. We will give a nickname to our caught Vanillite. We are going to name her Bluebell, which is my personal favorite brand of ice cream. It's very good. I like it a lot. Ride our bike back real quick. Let's go take a look at Bluebell before we sign off. Bluebell is gentle ice body. Okay, so neutral nature, heals and hail. That's not terrible, honestly. Vanillite, not an incredible Pokemon, but not a horrible one either. We'll take it. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and next time we'll be back taking on the Frost Cavern. As always, I have been Jolly by Nature. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Hey, what's up, everybody? You made it to the end of the video. That is so awesome. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons so you stay up to date on what I and my co-hosts are doing right here on the Blastburn Radio YouTube page. Also, be sure to check out Blastburn Radio Podcast, which is available wherever fine pods are casted, as well as at our website down below at blastburnradio.com. But yeah, we'll be back next time, and I hope to see you there. Take care.